Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So let me just say that I hate moving. Like, I hate it so much, and I'm glad the process is finally over. If you didn't get a chance to check out my Sephora haul video, I talked briefly about how I would be in the process of moving, and I had a lot going on or whatever, and pretty much all of that is over and done with. So that's why I'm kind of like in a different setting, a different background and everything. I don't know if this is going to be my exact filming setup right now, but we're just gonna go with it. So in between packing up all of my makeup and unpacking it, I just saw how much stuff that I had, like realistically saw how much stuff that I have, and I was just kind of overwhelmed with looking at it when I was packing it up and unpacking it. And I was like, this is just ridiculous, this is crazy, especially since I started actually accumulating makeup about a year and a half ago. So it's crazy how much I've actually gotten in the last year and a half. And so I've been seeing all of these like Project Pan videos and Pan That Palette, Project Use It Up 2015 challenges going around on YouTube. So I decided to just go ahead and do one for myself. But this is in no way going to stop me from buying makeup and doing reviews for you guys when I get new products and things like that. I'm not going on a low buy and I'm not going on a no buy at all. This is just going to help me focus on products in my collection that I need to get rid of or use up, because you know I've already hit pan on them, or I've had them for a while and I just need to use them up, or I have something similar already in my collection waiting for me to use it up as well. So this will not be a video for me to stop buying makeup or, you know, just not buy anything at all. So I have the products laid out in front of me right here, and I'm just going to briefly talk to you guys about them and tell you where I'm at, and I will do monthly updates on this so I can actually hold myself accountable. I went back and forth with myself on if I was going to make this video official so that I can be held accountable for the products that I'm going to use up. So some of these products I have been using for the last like 2 months or so. So I finally decided that I'm going to make it official and do it. So here are the products. I have my MAC Matchmaster Foundation, and this is coming up on the expiration date. It says that this foundation is only good for 24 months, and I remember buying this foundation in August of 2013. So I used to use this foundation only for like special occasion and on the weekends and things like that. So it was kind of like silly for me not using it up and just having it sitting on my vanity. But right about now, I'm like right here with the foundation, so it's almost gone, and I use like 3 pumps of this every time that I do my makeup, so it'll be no problem for me to run through this. And I have like 7 other foundations in my collection, so I really need to get rid of that one. I have my Urban Decay Deslick makeup setting spray, and I just have a backup of this already, so I just want to get rid of this one. I know that I can go through it because I've already gone through like 2 bottles of this, and I also really want to try out the Kat Von D setting spray. So once I go through this one and the backup that I have, then I will purchase the Kat Von D one, so I'm trying to use that up. And then I have this blush by e.l.f. in Blushing Rose. This used to be my blush that I used every day for my makeup like 2 years ago. This blush might actually be older than 2 years, but as you can see, I've hit pan on it, and this pan is actually from recently. Like, I hit pan on this blush about a month and a half ago, and yeah, I realized like maybe I can actually use up this entire blush since I do use it every day for my work makeup. I do have it on today, and it has a nice shimmer in it. It has gold flecks in it, so it really has a nice highlighting effect on your cheeks, and it's a really flattering blush for my skin tone. And like I said, I've had it for a really long time, so I really just want to use it up since I've already hit pan on it, and I think that I can do that. So that's that. Then I have my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This concealer is probably going on about 2 years old. I don't know, maybe a year and a half. Crazy thing about it though is like down here to the very bottom, so I know that I can get through this concealer. It's just, it's not dying. Like, it refuses to die, and I don't know, the product is just all right there at the bottom. So I've been using it for my everyday work makeup, so I'm hoping that this will be gone, and you know, by the next time I have to update you guys, which will probably be in the next 3 or 4 weeks. So another blush that I have that I want to just hit pan on, I don't really want to use it up, it's in this Coastal Scents Blush 2 palette, and it is this blush right here, and I use this blush pretty often, mostly when I'm doing like a smoky eye or when I'm wearing a red lip. It's a very, very neutral tone blush, and it's very flattering for if you want to keep your face pretty neutral. And I've already used a good deal. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, but you can already like see the indentation of the rings, which means that I'm close to hitting pan on it. So I just wanted to include this in there, and try and hit pan on it, and eventually throughout the year, you know, as my goals change for this makeup, maybe I'll try and even use this blush up or this one right here, since I've already hit pan on it. But we'll see. For now, I just want to hit pan on that one. And then I have this e.l.f. BB cream with SPF 20. I've had this one for about 2 years as well, and I used to use this thing every day, and I used it every day for like 4 months straight, and it seems like I didn't even make a dent in it because there's still so much freaking product left in here, and I don't really like BB creams. I think that's the whole reason why I stopped using it. Like, even during the summer, I would much rather prefer a lightweight foundation than a BB cream. But I am going to try and use this up. Once my MAC Matchmaster is done, I'll actually start incorporating this into my makeup routine. Maybe I'll just mix this with the lighter foundation that I have, but I really don't like BB creams. So I'm going to try and use that up, and I know that's probably going to take me a while because there's a lot of product in here. And then I have this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee. And I just want to use this up because I only have a little bit left of this, and I use this as my highlight concealer all the time, like just highlighting all the areas of my face. So I really do want to use this up since I do have other concealers, highlight concealers that I want to use up that's in my collection. So just trying to get through that. Then I have the Becca Ever-matte Poreless Priming Perfector. This used to be like my holy grail primer, and then I stopped using it because I purchased the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Face Primer, and I used to use it in conjunction with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. So these two together, I used to use them all the time. As you can see, I've cut open the Smashbox one to get the rest of the product out. These two both only have a little bit of product left at the bottom right here, so I'm just trying to use those up because I do have a bunch of other primers that I need to use, sample size and full size. So just trying to get those out of my collection because they're already on their way out of the door. And then I have my Bobbi Brown foundation stick in Espresso, and you guys know, if you watch my videos, I just purchased the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and I just have a lot of other products that I can use to cream contour. So I'm trying to get rid of some of them because they are cream products, which means they are going to expire pretty quickly. And this doesn't seem like a lot of product, but it really is when you're only using a small swipe of it in certain areas. So I'm just trying to use this up before it expires and before all my other products that I have expire. Then for my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, I'm trying to hit pan on the shade Banana right here. I use that every day for to set my highlight and everything. So I really like that powder. Love it to death. And I just want to see some progress on it and hit pan on it. I do have a dip in it, but it seems like this powder is like never ending. So I just want to make some progress on it, hit pan on it, see if I can do that. And then I have this mini size of the Benefit What's Up highlighter. It's just a cream highlighter in stick form. I use this on my cheekbones, on my nose, my cupid's bow, and then a little bit on my chest just so I can get rid of it and go through it. I'm not really a huge fan of cream highlighters. I much rather prefer powder highlighters. So I'm just trying to use this up and get it out of my collection. This was actually free. I did not pay for this, but I still want to use it up. And then I have this mini Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer, and I'm just trying to get rid of this because I want to start focusing on my Maybelline color tattoos, which I have a ton of, and I haven't really been making any progress in those. I don't have dips in them, not really. So, and I have a ton of eyeshadow primers. Like, I have a full size of this, a deluxe sample size of this, actually 2 deluxe sample sizes of this, 2 of the Lorac Behind the Scenes eyeshadow primers, 1 e.l.f. eyelid primer. Like, I have so many eyeshadow primers, and I decided that I would take a break on actual eyeshadow primers and start focusing on eyeshadow bases and things like that, so I can, you know, make dents in them and say that I got my money's worth, because they are cream products, which means that they'll be dying soon. So just want to use this up so I can start focusing on those. And then I have 3 MAC eyeshadows that I want to hit pan on, and I have them in this little quad. So I want to hit pan on Swiss Chocolate, Soft Brown, and Saddle. These are my 3 crease shades. I use these in my crease all the time whenever I have a palette that doesn't really have any good crease shades for darker skin. So I use these a lot, and I would like to see some progress on them this year and hit pan on them. I have a newfound infatuation with hitting pan on eyeshadows, so I would be super happy if I can hit pan on those 3 eyeshadows. And then I have 3 eyeshadow palettes that I want to hit pan on and make some progress in. And the first one is one of my favorite palettes of life right now, which is the Too Faced My Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I always use this palette for my looks pretty much daily. I'm always using this palette. At least one color for my eye makeup look will come from this palette. I absolutely love it. I do have some good progress on it, but I haven't hit pan on anything yet. The shadows just have some really good dents in them. And I actually do my work makeup look using this palette. So the colors that I use for that are the colors that I want to hit pan on. So that would be coconut cream, peanut butter, pudding, caramel, and butter pecan. So those are the ones that I want to hit pan on, and those are the ones that I use every single day for my work makeup look. I have this palette on my eyes today, which I will list down below if you guys are curious about it. But yeah, I just want to make some progress on this because I love this palette, and what better way to show that you love a palette than to hit pan on some of the eyeshadows. Then another palette that I want to hit pan on is a palette that didn't get as much love as that one did, and I'm really sad about it because I got this one first. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and this is the original packaging, so the bulky one, which means I bought this a long time ago. I bought this last year around April, May time frame, and I did not use this as much as I used that one when I first got it. So this one pretty much looks barely touched, and it is. I mean, I use it probably about 20-30 times, which is definitely not a lot when you have an eyeshadow palette. It pretty much looks barely untouched. I mean, I have a nice dip in Salted Caramel and a pretty good one in Strawberry Bonbon, which is weird because I don't use that shade a whole lot, but I have a dip in it. So yeah, I just really want to get some use out of hitting pan on these shadows, and I know that it's possible. I know that's attainable. So yeah, just want to get some use out of that. And then the very last palette that I want to hit pan on is a palette that I don't really like. It's like one of my regret purchases, and I think last year February, so I was pretty late getting on the bandwagon with this palette, and then when I bought it I was not all that impressed with it. So my palette is going to look pretty much brand new. I have used it a couple of times trying to make myself love it, but I am just not a fan of this palette. For one, it doesn't have any good crease shades, and that's like my biggest thing, which is the whole point of me having these MAC eyeshadows that are good for the crease for my skin tone in that quad, for palettes like this that don't have any good crease shades, so I can just use those. So that's number one. I mean, Buck is an okay crease shade, but it's not dark enough for certain looks that I want to do for my skin tone. And then Naked is pretty much like a brow highlight for me. So that's number one why I don't like this palette. I would definitely have to carry around other palettes with me if I wanted to travel with this, because I can't get a good variety out of it. And then again, I like to put matte eyeshadows in my outer V, and this has no matte eyeshadows. They're all like shimmery satin finish type eyeshadows. And I mean, I don't mind putting shimmery eyeshadows in my outer V because, you know, I do it a lot, but I much rather prefer a matte shade in the outer V. And this palette just does not do it for me. Like, I don't know, I just don't like the looks that I get with this palette, and I'm just not a fan. I think that my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes are way better, and then other palettes that I have are way better than this one. So, but because of that, and because I spent $54 on this palette, because you guys know they raised the price twice, and I bought it long time, like not long time ago, but I bought it more recently, so it was $54. I just want to get some money's worth from using this palette. So I want to make some good dents in these eyeshadows and possibly hit pan if I can. If not, I just really want to make some dents in it. The product that I have is my e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder, and I completely forgot about this guy once I got my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I was using this every single day. This used to be the original bronzer that I was using every single day, because this was like my first actual bronzing product that I could use to like contour my face and everything. And it is in the shade Turks and Caicos, and as you guys can see, I've actually hit pan on this. And I also have a brand new backup, and then I have two of the contouring blush and bronzing powders from e.l.f. in the shade Antigua, which is also a dark enough contour powder for me to use. So I mean, I really just need to go ahead and use the rest of this guy up. It shouldn't take me too long since I bronze or contour or whatever you want to call it on a daily basis. So I'm just going to put this one on the back burner. If you guys don't know, I was using this shade in the middle to contour, but I'm just going to go ahead and put this on the back burner and start focusing on this one so I can go ahead and use this up, and also break out my backup and start using that one. And the blush is really nice as well. Maybe I'll use that sometimes. As you can see, I've already like made an indentation on the rings right here, so that means that I'm close to hitting pan on the blush. And yeah, I just want to use this up and start working on the other one that I have, because I just really need to get those out of my collection since I have my newer products that I want to use. And then I have my Maybelline color tattoos that I want to make some good dents in, because these are like on their last leg. So I have Barely Branded, which is like this champagne beige shimmery color tattoo, and it makes any eyeshadows that you put on top of this shimmery, which I don't really like, because if you're using matte eyeshadows, it's going to turn them shimmery. But I can work with it because I wear shimmer shadows a lot. But yeah, I don't really like this color tattoo that much. You can see that I've used it some, but I don't really like it that much and haven't shown it a lot of love. And then I have the color tattoo in Bold Gold, which this one is starting to crack around the edges, so I know that it's drying up and I really want to get some use out of it before it completely dies on me. I used this one a couple of times, but not really. It just mostly sat in my drawer, so just want to get some use out of those. Then I have two eyeliners from Urban Decay that I want to use up. One is actually a sample size, well, a mini size, and this is the Black Velvet eyeliner, and I got it inside of a bag from Sephora. Like, you put in a promo code and you got a bag full of like sample size things, and this is one of the products that I want to use up. And so I have about that much left, so I don't really use black eyeliners anymore. Like right now I have a nude on my waterline, but I'm going to start incorporating these in my everyday look so I can use it up. And then this is in 0, so this is just another one. This was actually a full size and I've used up that much. I've had it probably about a year now, so those two are about the same size, and I'm pretty sure if I dedicated my time to these, I probably could use these up in like a month or two. So I'll start incorporating those in my everyday looks soon. Then I have my Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner pen that I want to use up, and this used to be my staple every day for work when I wanted to do like a slight cat eye wing eyeliner, and then I stopped using it because I don't know, I wanted a softer look for work, so I just stopped using this and I completely forgot about it. And it's still black as black, and it's still, you know, makes a nice wing, and the tip is still good. It's not dried out, so I just want to use it up and get it out of my collection since I'm not really using these pen type eyeliners. And then I have a Kat Von D one that I want to get through as well, so I'm just going to try and use that one up. And then for my everyday makeup, this is the eyeliner that I'm currently using, and it is the Sephora Contour Eye Pencil 12-Hour Wear Waterproof in Cocoa. And this is how much of that I have left, and I use this every day for my work makeup. I just smudge it on the top lash line and then on the bottom lash line. So I guess once I'm done with this one, like officially done with this one, I'll start incorporating these two in my look for like tight lining and stuff, and then I'll start back using this one on my top lash lines so I can get through all three of these black liners once this one is finished. And then I have my e.l.f. gel eyeliner in black that I want to finish up. So I stopped using this once I started using liquid eyeliner because I wanted to perfect my technique with liquid eyeliner. So this one just kind of sat at the back of my makeup collection, and I've had it for about 2 years now, and it's not dried up on me yet, and I have that much of it left, so it's pretty much just around the size and everything. And I used it today. I have it on right now, and like I said, it's not dried up or anything. It's still working, so I just want to use it up before it actually goes on me. So that's that. And then I have three mascaras that I want to use up, and the only reason why I want to use these up, because they are newer mascaras, but the only reason why I want to use these up is because they are already open, so I might as well, you know, try and get through them. And the first one is the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes Statement Mascara. This is like holy grail to me. It completely took the place of my Benefit They're Real mascara, and yeah, just absolutely love this mascara. Would definitely repurchase after I go through some of my mascara samples that I have, but love this, so I want to use that up so I can use up some of those samples. And then I have the Tarte Gifted mascara. I'm not really a fan of this. I use it for my bottom lashes and it works well on those, but for my top lashes it doesn't do anything, especially not compared to this one. So yeah, I just use this for my bottom lashes. And then the last mascara I have is actually a set. This is the Too Faced Better Than False Lashes Extreme Set. Love this. Again, this is holy grail as well. This one is number 1 and then this one is number 2, only because it is a 2-step process. But I usually mix these two together for my everyday wear makeup and it's so perfect. It make my lashes really look fake. So I really love these two together, and I would definitely repurchase both of those after I go through the samples of mascara that I have. I have my NYX lip liner in Coffee that I want to use up, and I've had this lip liner for about a year now. I have it on right now, and this is one of my favorite lip liners to just, you know, define my lips so my lip line doesn't get lost when I wear lighter lipsticks and things like that. And it's really just an easy lip liner to wear with all color lipsticks. It doesn't matter if it's dark, if it's light. So I would definitely repurchase this lip liner. I actually have one similar to this, but it's in Nutmeg, which is a little more brown. This one is a little more pinky, and Nutmeg is a little more brown, but they pretty much do the same thing. I use them for the same thing, and I'm pretty sure that I can get through this lip liner. I only have a little bit of that left. I want to use up my Urban Decay Sheer Revolution lipstick in Sheer Liar. This has become my everyday lipstick for work, so I'm going to use it up anyway. Why not throw it in this project? And this is how much I have right now. I know for a fact that I can get through this because I just finished up my everyday work lipstick that I had been wearing since last year, and I think it took me about 5 months to use that up. I don't think it's going to take me as long to use this one up because this one is a sheer formula. The other one was an actual lipstick, so I'm pretty sure I'll go through this one a little bit faster than that. And then I have all of these mini sample size products that came in that bag from Sephora that I told you guys about. So it's just like a couple of these. I have the Laura Mercier foundation primer with broad spectrum SPF 30 in it. So this is just a primer for your foundation. I'm pretty sure that I can get through this. I'll definitely start using this once I'm done with those other two primers, the Becca and the Smashbox, because this does have SPF 30 in it and it is spring and summer, so I'll definitely get through that one. And then I have a mini of the Benefit Professional primer. I have the full size sitting over there on my vanity, so I just want to get through that one. And then I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Again, probably not going to have a problem getting through this since the original one, the full size, is my holy grail. Absolutely love it, so shouldn't have a problem getting through that sample. I also have the Benefit Stay Flawless 15-Hour Primer. Again, face primer, not going to have a problem getting through that. And then this Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I've been using that every day under my eyes, and I like it. I mean, it's nothing special, so I put this on first and then I put on my foundation and everything. So just been trying to use that up. Then I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony. I just want to use this up because I think I want to go back to using brow pencils on my brows instead of pomade. Last year I used up the Dip Brow Pomade in Chocolate and I replaced it with this one, and I think once this one is gone, I'm going to just go ahead and start back using brow pencils. So I'm probably going to buy the brow pencil from Anastasia Beverly Hills, not the Brow Wiz, because I had one of those as well and I used it up. I don't like how thin it was and it didn't deposit a lot of color and pigmentation to me, so she has another type of pencil. It's an actual pencil and it has a spoolie on the end as well. I think I'm going to buy that once this is gone. So this is my progress on it. As you can see, I've already hit pan on it and I've already been, you know, like digging into this and using a lot of this. I don't remember exactly when I bought this. I don't remember if it was last year, like November or December, or if it was this year, January. I don't exactly remember, but I know that's not going to take too long to finish up. And then I also have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Primer. So this is just a little mini size pencil of the brow wax, and I got this for free when I ordered something from Ulta. So this is just, you use this and you prime your eyebrows with it, and it helps hold them in place before you go ahead and apply your brow color or whatever. So I mean, I'm pretty sure I can get through this with no problem since I do my eyebrows every single day. And then I have the full size of the Smashbox Be Legendary Lip Lacquer in Calypso, which is just like a peachy nude color. I got this for free for entering a Smashbox contest along with a couple of other things. So it's just pretty much like a lip gloss with the wear time of a lipstick. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to go through this. I also have 2 of the mini sizes, and 2 of these actually equates up to 1 full size of this. So the first one is a pinky shade and it's called Flamingo. Really pretty. I think this will be really flattering over top of a hot pink lipstick. And then I have Off Duty, which is like a brownie nude peachy shade, which I'm pretty sure will look pretty good over a brown lipstick or a peach lipstick or anything. Much of a problem getting through those 2. And the very last item that I have that I want to try and use up, well actually no, I just want to hit pan on this. This is the Wet n Wild eyeshadow in Penny, and it pretty much is just like this beautiful rose gold orange type of eyeshadow. It's similar to the eyeshadow I have on my lid from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, but it is a gorgeous shade. I remember when I bought this, I used to wear it all the time in Germany, and then I just put it in my makeup collection and it just got lost in there, and I recently rediscovered it, and I definitely want to hit pan on this, and I'm pretty sure that I can use this as an everyday eyeshadow color or on the weekends. I think this would be really pretty, so I just want to hit pan on that and go from there. So that's everything that I have for my project Use It Up, and I'm pretty sure that all of this is very attainable since I have the entire year to use these things up. And as I go through products, I'm going to replace them with other products, so I'm like constantly moving through my collection. And like I said, I will update you guys every 3 to 4 weeks when I can film of my progress on these products. And that is the whole reason why I wanted to do this video, so I can be held accountable for what I actually use up. And I think these videos are actually pretty fun to watch and pretty fun to do. So like I said, I still will be buying makeup and doing reviews for you guys and things like that. So don't think that my channel is just going to halt and it's going to be like Project Panning City, because it's not. These are just items that I want to focus on and get out of my collection so I can make room for other things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below if you're doing something like this so I can go and watch your videos. And yeah, check out my progress in like the next month. I'll see you guys in my next video.